Corsair are pretty well known for their relatively high quality premium gaming peripherals like their keyboards and headsets, and so it's no surprise that they're launching a new premium gaming mouse. It's a competitor to stuff like SteelSeries Rival 600, it's called the Nightsword RGB, and it's actually pretty interesting, so let's take a look at it. But first, a message from this video's sponsor, Pulseway. Their RMM software allows you to control, manage, and secure your PCs from anywhere from your phone or from their web dashboard. They've got agents for Windows, macOS, and Linux, and they've got a whole load of awesome features, including stuff like notifications on your phone if anything goes wrong on your systems. It's free for average folks like me for up to 2 systems, and business customers can get 2 months free with the promo code in the description down below, but either way, there's links down there that you can check out. Let's run you through the most interesting features here. First, we have 7 programmable buttons on top of the middle mouse button and the left and right clicks that you can program using IQ to do basically anything. You can change DPI settings, you can set macros, you can do in-game settings if you'd prefer, and there are 3 on the left-hand side, one of which is a sort of front thumb button, which is actually the first sort of front thumb button that actually fits my hands in any way, and then you also have 4 up at the top, 2 in the usual sort of DPI switching position, and then 2 just by the left click. Next, you have a weight system on the bottom. You remove a small cover plate, and then you can see the 6 holes where the weights that come in a small case can be put in. You can either use the 3 hollowed out weights, which are a bit lighter, or the 3 more heavier full weights, or all of them together in any of the 6 positions to balance the mouse how you prefer. You also, of course, have RGB. You actually have quite a few zones, one on the front, one on the back with the Corsair logo, and one just below that, and also one in the scroll wheel. And while you still won't see any of those while you're actually using the mouse, when you're not, it is actually kind of nice to look at. As for the sensor, it's a custom Pixar PMW3391, which can go all the way up to 18,000 DPI, but more importantly can do 1 DPI increments, so if you're really picky about how very sensitive your mouse is down to 1 DPI, this mouse can handle anything you can throw at it. Now, it's not exactly a light mouse at 119 grams empty or 141 with all of the weights in it. It's also not the smallest either. I have fairly medium to large hands, and this is the first mouse that I can genuinely say I almost don't fit on because the mouse is actually too big for me. Now, with that said, it is actually a pretty comfortable experience. The left-hand side has a nice area where you can rest your thumb and it's fully rubberized, and on the right-hand side you have a nice thick rubber pad where your ring and pinky fingers can rest pretty comfortably. Now, due to its size, it is definitely a palm grip mouse, but as I said, it is actually pretty comfortable, and even though it is a little bit on the heavier side, especially with no weights in it, I really wouldn't have any problems using this for a fairly extended gaming session, and so I'm actually pretty happy to recommend it. And since we're talking about gaming, we can't really review a gaming mouse without talking about it, so let's do that. The sensor tracks incredibly well. It's a very smooth gaming experience, and the customizability that you get for both the weights and the sensor is actually pretty compelling. Now, for me, the weight isn't actually a problem. I game with a Razer Naga Trinity, which is a very similar weight to this, and so I'm not really bothered. And since I'm not a professional CSGO player or anything that's flicking my mouse across a desk this entire size every time I take a shot, I have no problem with the weight. The ability to grip it with the rubberized sides and the overall comfort is actually pretty nice as well. The button layout that it comes with is pretty nice. As I said, it does fit my hand quite nicely. You may vary depending on the size of your hands. I would mention that the forward and back buttons, or the buttons that would normally be forward and back, are made of glossy and fairly cheap feeling plastic, and so I would like to see those improved with a nicer quality plastic, since those are one of the 2 buttons that you're really going to be touching the most other than left and right mouse click. Now, the mouse is more expensive than the competitor that springs to mind, the SteelSeries Rival 600. The Rival 600 is about £50, whereas this is about 70, but if you have larger hands, then this could be an invaluable option to you, and I think that the overall comfort level that you get, plus the great tracking, the great customizability, and if you do like those weight systems, then that's also a very nice option, and so I'm very happy to recommend it. So would I put one of these on my desk? Well, actually, I think I would. Well, I'm going to be sticking with my Razer Naga Trinity because I really like the 12 buttons on the side. This is definitely a close second, and overall, as I said, I'm very happy with the comfort, the overall feel. The build quality is decent. As I mentioned, the buttons could be a bit improved, improve, but overall they're well reinforced, and so I'm not too worried about that. And overall, as I said, it's a very nice mouse, especially if you have larger hands. Now with that said, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Is this a mouse you're interested in picking up? Do you have a personal favorite? Anything at all, let me know in those comments down below. And of course, if you want to pick one of these up or check out pricing when and where you watch this, because it can vary, then feel free to take a look at the link in the description down below. That'll take you to your local Amazon store where you can see pricing when and where you watch this. You can also hit that subscribe button for more videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. There's quite a variety of content, so if you're interested in generally PC gaming, tech and anything in between, then make sure you check out the new videos. You can also check out the links in the description down below to Amazon or Overclocks UK. Those are affiliate links that don't cost you anything to use, but massively help me out when you do use them, so thank you very much. You can also check out merch like hoodies or t-shirts like this one, or a whole load of other designs, including an awesome new sort of tech collage design that I'm really very happy with. You can also check out the Patreon link if you want to support me directly and get cool rewards for doing so. Well, there's also private internet access, which are great in cheap VPN, or Humble Bundle for cheap games that support charities too. Otherwise, there are plenty of other videos over there you can check out. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all in the next one.